Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all you little maniacs across the world, once again, it is time for Robcast, coming at you live, uncut, and unrated from Spreaker Podcast and Robcast Radio. So here's some of you little maniacs. Here we go. Yeah!
Shit, Robcast is back, bitches!
Back! Live, uncut, unrated, in full effect, coming at you from beautiful Holiday Lakes, Texas. Oh yeah, man. So as you know, down a little bit, but as you know, we always like to start off your show by saying thank you. Thank you to the Army, thank you to the Navy, thank you to the Air Force, and thank you to the Marines for doing what you bad motherfuckers do to keep our country free. Also, thank you to the Bullet Back the Badge, Back the Boys in Blue. Thank you to the peace officers, firefighters, and EMTs, all of you first responders, because when all of us average everyday Joes run away from danger, you guys are trained to run straight into it, and for that, Robcast Radio will always give these people's mad respect. So what's your summer been up to? What you been doing this summer, ladies and gentlemen? Because I can tell you that, honestly, someone just called me. I see 3 missed calls from this person, and I call them back. I'm like, what's up? Hey, something about, I can hear breathing, and I can hear something about, do you have a come along, and something about help, and something about putting a car onto a trailer, and I'm like, you know what, I'm fixing to go in here and get on the motherfucking radio, and get on the fucking interwebs, and dodge that bullet real quick, because let me tell you something, it's about 100 and something fucking degrees outside here in Texas, and I am trying to manually put a car on a trailer with a come along today. Now, I think I will let my friend borrow the come along if I have it, and more power to him. But other than that, just have to take a break from putting some of these crazy motorcycles together. And I always tell myself, I'm not going to work on anyone else's shit. It's all in my way, and it's kind of, it's a pain. You know what I mean? I don't mind helping my neighbors out and working on other people's stuff when it comes to, being mechanically inclined, just like being having a very sexual nature, ladies. It's a blessing and a curse. And the point is that, yeah, I'm caught up with turning some wrenches, and I thought that now we can get on the air and we can talk about it. So this episode, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the media. We're going to talk about, I always say, hey, everyone has a special talent, and you should wake up every single day using that special talent to your advantage, right? And the world will be a better place. Use it before you lose it. And what I wanted to talk about today is, sometimes we bring up the fact that people need to think for themselves. Lazy people just kind of go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to do any research for yourself. You don't want to look things up for yourself. But some things that are quite obvious right in your face, they should just slap people right upside their fucking noggin. You know what I'm saying? Or some of the things that we're going to talk about today. Like, I get a little bit upset, you know what I'm saying? Whenever there's some kind of, whenever the media, whenever you try to watch the news and it's nothing but murder, chaos, mayhem. I mean, is that all that there is to cover in this world anymore? So we're going to talk about some of my more frustrating moments whenever it comes to media coverage, commercials, ads, things that make you, that people want to try to get into your pocket one way or another. And some of this stuff is blatantly obvious, slapping you right in the face. yet we still fall for it. So we're going to talk about some of that all on this episode of Robcast, ladies and gentlemen. So hold on, you little maniacs, because here we go. No, I think the thing that alarms whenever your buddy calls you and says, hey man, yeah, 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, 15, 20 minutes. How many times has it actually taken 15 or 20 minutes whenever your buddy, I'm stuck in the sand, man, and you're the only one with the four-wheel drive. It'll only take you about 15 or 20 minutes. Fucking the rest of the weekend later. We've been misled by the media since we were youngsters. I mean, think about this. Think about the advertising. You see the perfect toy when you were a child. Does that ring a bell? And you finally get that son of a bitch for Christmas or for your birthday. And guess what? Those were professional actors in that commercial. And the toy that you just got doesn't do any of the fucking crap that it was doing on the commercial. So that, my friends, is just a slight example of son of a gun. Anyway, I'm flipping through notes, doing an impromptu Robcast, just to keep all my peeps post-dated and updated and informed on what's happening in the world of Robcast radio. But so yeah, we've basically been misled. So you've got to really kind of watch. You got to really kind of watch what these things say, because like one of the prime examples that I could come up with right off the top of my head is there's more than one attorney locally that say that they'll put, let's just say one of them put $300 and something $1,000 in his pocket. Well, okay, that's great. Now, yes, I understand that it is a term. But I do understand also that you have to understand that there is no physical way that $300,000 will fit in a person's pocket. So I don't you know what I mean? If I told you that I have a 12-inch penis, would you be interested in that? It's that type deal. It's like, I'll give you $300,000, okay? In your pocket. Oh, well, it won't fit in your pocket. Sorry. 22 grand will fit in your pocket. You can just get that. I'd be happy with it. It gets to... Here we go. One of the things, dude, that I said that the media, I'm not just saying the media, there's still good reporters out there. You got to report on whatever the fuck people are tuning into. So it's our sick monkey asses that keep watching this shit and requesting it is the reason why they're playing the crazy shit for news every single day. If we didn't tune into it, they wouldn't play it. And that's the reason why I don't tune into it. Stories like this. There's a horse, right, on the news, a mini horse, and the way that they reported this was, oh, this mini horse had a perfectly timed accident. Oh, wow, tune in, let's check out what is this perfectly timed accident. It was the horse actually taking a shit on the stage. Oh, wow, impromptu horse shit. So literally they're reporting horse shit. And we're tuning in to watch it. It's like whenever the tragedy at the state fair happened, right, on the fireball, and a young man lost his life tragically. You hear the reporters, how could this happen? How could this happen? Well, apparently there was something fucked up with the machine, with the ride, guys. How could it happen? Gravity. Every single time they say that a plane fell out of the sky, and they're saying, we were wondering fucking gravity happened. But mechanical failure, you know what I mean? Structural failure. They ask the question, but they never answer it. I was watching another news story where at this bridal show or something like that, where the people were in a contest and they had to throw. This is what they said, right? They had to throw a bouquet behind their head 10 feet into a bucket in order to win a prize, right? And something crazy happened with it or whatever, but I look at the lady throwing the bouquet. I look at the bucket that's clearly 30 feet away at least, okay? I'm like, there's no fucking way that bucket's 10 feet away. It's 10 yards away. You know what I'm saying? However, they're not visually looking at something and saying, hey guys, this looks like we're fixing to say they're throwing this whatever 10 feet, but it's really 10 yards. No one even notices that. Fuck it, let the people figure that one out. So they're showing us a picture of something that's 10 yards away. And they're reporting that it's 10 feet away. And what I'm saying is that lack of correct information is widespread all over the fucking everywhere you look on the news. And they have this thing, Houston Restaurants Week, where all these there's certain restaurants that participate. I didn't even look it up this year because it really got under my skin so bad last year. In order to feed hungry people, last year they were saying that there's this, you can buy this $35 steak at this fancy restaurant, or however much it was, but whenever you bought that steak, that $7 of that meal, of your meal for that night was going to be donated to feed hungry people. And they were going to take that $7 and they were going to feed 12 people with it. Did you ever sit there and do the math? You're filling up your belly with the big fat ass steak, not even worried about the price. However, we're going to take $7 as a community and we're going to feed 12 people and we feel good about that? Fucking invite them into the restaurant and share your motherfucking steak with them is what I'm saying. You know, that's the way to go. Talk a little bit about motherfucking commercials, man. I think it's on my motherfucking nerves. Some commercials I see, and I want to shake the TV. It's like there's a fucking Walgreens ad, and it's like, there's kids having a meeting in their clubhouse, and they're like, we're out of chips. Someone used all the sunscreen. Okay, A, in the summertime when I was a kid, we didn't have any fucking chips. Okay? B, motherfucking... Okay, then she says, someone use all the... They say, I'm gonna use all the sunscreen. They get on a walkie-talkie to their mom and they're like, we're gonna need some backup. So they all go to fucking Walgreens, right? And their mom buys all their little fucking runny-ass nose motherfuckers all the shit that they need for summer, okay? B, we didn't have no fucking walkie-talkie, and if we did, it damn sure wouldn't be to our mother. And D, there's no fucking way she would have taken me and a group of friends all to Walgreens to buy some shit. If she went to Walgreens, it was to get some motherfucking Vicodins. So, if you go to Walgreens, life is good. You know how whenever we were hungry, my buddy Donovan's mom, she said, Mary say, hey, here's half a hot dog. Y'all go fucking crawfishing. Y'all go catch some crawfish and we'll have a good lunch. You hear me I'm saying? Now that's old school. You teach a kid to fish, man. You teach a motherfucking kid to crawfish, he ain't never gonna go hungry, right? Commercials, dude. I could go off about commercials. Like, there's this fucking one commercial, and it starts out, you're thinking, hey.